Hello friends, this is Ashton here. So in today's video, I'm going to introduce you a new project. Okay, so in this project, we're going to have a form in Google spreadsheet here. So it's a product entry form. So you can use it, you can use this form as any other entry for product, for order, for other stuff like this. So as you can see here, product entry form, and the first item here we have a serial number. So we also apply some validations to these fields. So all of these validations can be basically configurable in this form. I'm going to show you later in the details. Okay, so let me show you. I'd like to entry a product. So right now this serial number should start with SN, and part number 8-digit, and here you have a category. So by default set it to printer scanner, so you can search here if you have a long list for the product or category. So let's select scanner and maybe select phone for the second one. Need to carry over this. So right now I have phone and the scanner selected. And for the image, okay, so I can select an image, and this one is multiple, so I think I can select multiple image, right? This is a single. I'm not sure if I can select multiple. Yes, two files, as you can see. So this is the comments. So you can press enter to add multiple line. Okay, and PDF. So I need to select the PDF file. Maybe for this one. So all of these fields, they are basically customizable. So I'm going to show you later. So right now I'm just to test to make sure everything is working properly. So here is going to be the responses. Since we are uploading the files, so it's going to take a while to upload the files, I think. So we have this loading animation here. So right now we have this item created successfully. So if you check the data and the response here, these two columns are added by this script. Going to have the timestamp and this UUID generated automatically, so we can have a unique identifier for the record. And as you can see, this is creator. Okay, I think these three columns are added by the script, and the serial number, phone number, category. So right now it's in a JSON string file, basically array like this. And this is the image we uploaded, the link to the file, and this is comment, and this is the PDF file. It's also, as you can see, it's a PDF file. So this is about the form, and in this project, I also made this form as a web application. So as you can see here, I have the same form, but it's a web application, so you can share it with other people if you don't want them to use this Google spreadsheet, and you can share this web app for them so they can enter the data from here. Let's say this is your number. Part number, let's say PM 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the printer scanner. Let's select a phone here, an image, say the logo here, no comment, and this is the PDF. Let's select this one and submit. Okay, so basically this form is exactly the same, okay, with the one here we are using. So it's basically, this is a web app, so you can share this link with other people, and this is a spreadsheet. You can use it directly in this as a sidebar like this. So as you can see here, all the data are entered from the web application. And this is about the project introduction. And if you want to use a tool like this, and you can follow the rest of this video, I'm going to explain the steps to configure this form in this spreadsheet. As you can see here, we have this configuration page here, and you can set up all the items for your form. Okay, so let me show you how to set up the project step by step. So first of all, you need to make a copy of my project to your Google Drive. So use this link and make a copy to your Google Drive. Okay. So right now the project is copied, and as you can see here, this is the copy of the project. All right, and after you made a copy of the project, you need to go to the extensions and open the script editor. And on your Google Drive, you can place this file in a folder. Okay, so it's just by default is located in your root drive. And after you open this script editor, you can change the app name. Okay, so like this product entry form is basically the name of the application. So if you are using this for other purposes, you can change the name for like order entry form or something you like. It's going to need a while to load. So here, I think the entry form, this is the name of the application, okay? And if you want to use, so right now the configuration file is a product, and the product is going to use for the responses. All right, so if you want to use other names, you can rename it here and make sure these names are also updated. And this is default upload folder name for the files. Okay, so just in case you didn't specify the folder for the files you want to upload, you're going to upload it to this default folder. So that's all you need to do for the configuration in the script. And if you want to use this as a web application, you need to go to deploy and create a new deployment and give it a name for this is demo. Name the revision. So here you have two options. You can either use this one. So if you are using this one, the users, they need to have access to your spreadsheet. They need to have added access to your spreadsheet, or they cannot write data to your spreadsheet. Okay, and if you use this one, all the data will going to be entered by your name. Okay, so it depends on you. So for this, I like to use this one, and anyone with Google account, deploy it. Okay, so now you have a link, web app link. If I go to this link, as you can see here, I need to review the permission because the script is going to be executed by this user who is logged in. Okay, and complete. So authorization process. Allow. Okay, so it's done. And if I reload the page, and we have this form, product entry form here, and you should be able to use it directly. So before we trying to do this stuff here, I'd like to show you how you can customize all of these fields. So as you can see here, for this product tab here, all of these are configuration for each field in the form. So let me open the sidebar. You will see the first one is going to be the serial number. And let me explain this. So this is the first one is going to be serial number, and that is a label, right? And the type, so this is a text input, so the type is text. And the icon here is called MDI, Material Design Icon dash barcode. So in this website here, you can find all the icons like barcode. You can search, you can pick a code or icon for your fields. Okay. So if you leave it empty, you will not have any. Let me close this one. So if there is no icon here, and here you won't have an icon for this field. Okay. And this is default value. If you want to set up a default value for this field every time they open the form, you can set it up here. And this is for the placeholder. If you want to add a placeholder, you can add it here. And this multiple column is only for if this is the select, or this one is autocomplete. And you can check this, so we can enter multiple values like this one, printers and scanners. And for files, you also can use these multiple parameters here. So if you want to upload multiple files, you can have this checked. Okay, so this is about the multiple. And for this accept, this is use it only for files. Okay, so if the type of the field is a file uploader, you can assign accept types. So for images, I like to only accept the images, right? For a PDF, I want to accept the files ends with PDF. So things like that. Okay, so for the autocomplete, or we have some other stuff like the autocomplete. You have some options like so this is like a drop-down list like this. So you can select things like this, and you will have a comma separated values for the options you can select from, right? So this is about the options. And here, if this is a file uploader, you need to, you don't have to, because if you don't have a folder ID here, it's going to use the default one. So this is going to be the default one, uploader. So this is going to be default folder for all the files. So if there is no ID here, folder ID here is going to create it a default folder for the uploaded files. And the last one here is called rules. So if you want to have some validation, you need to apply a rules here. So let me explain this for you. So every single line of this rules, so every line is a rule, okay? It's kind of like JavaScript function here. This V, so always use V. So V means short for a value, okay? So I'm going to check this value. If this value is a null or is not true, right? So if this value is empty, we're going to say this is required, something like that. And you also can use regular expressions to test. So right now I'm using a regular expression to check. For this serial number, I like to have this serial number start with SN. Okay, so and this one is going to be the error message if this is not true. Okay, so if this rule is not followed, and then you're going to see an error message like this. So right now this is empty, so this is required. So if I put something like AB, because AB is not started with SM, so that's why you see this error message like this. So you can do a lot of stuff here. Okay, so you can use your, so this is just example I show you. You can always follow these rules, and if you want to add another condition, make a new line, and you want to add a new rule here. All right, so this is about rules, and you can basically change everything here. Okay, it's full customizable. So maybe I don't want all of these icons. So if I delete all of, make a copy of it. If I delete all of them and I reload the sidebar, you will see all of these icons are gone. Okay, so you can do the change very easily. So as you can see, no icons. So as you can see here, so if I want to add a new field like or gender, something like that, and use it as autocomplete, and icon. If you want to have an icon, so you can go to this website. Let's say if I can find a gender. Okay, let's put I don't know which one is better. I don't know, this one. Okay, so I just put gender there, and default one, if you say female, and placeholder. I don't think we need a placeholder for this. It's not multiple. I need to select, so for accept, no need to add it. And for the options, you can select. Okay, it's offline. Let me add a female and a male or other. So comma separated values for this gender. And since this is if you want to make this required field, just make a copy of this formula and add it here for the rule. Okay. So if I try to run this, open the sidebar again, I will have this field, as you can see, female as a default value, and we'll have the options to select, right? And if we go to the web application here, I should have the female here, right? So it is that easy. So basically, you can add any field you like. So right now, this folder, so this file right now is here, okay? So let me move it to the project folder so I can use. Where is my folder? Here. So project, this one. Okay, so here, so I need to create two folders because we have a folder here, not a folder, file uploader for PDF, and one for the image. So you need to create two folders for them. Let's say this is for images, and create another one for PDFs, right? So for images, you need to make a copy of this ID. This is going to be the folder ID, and update this one for the PDFs. Copy, not included this / okay, and update this ID. And we should be able to use the form now. So let's try to do a serial number 001 PM 1 2 3 4 5 6, and let's check this form for image. The logo here, test comments for this PDF. So female, submit. All right, so new item has been created. And if I go to the products, so as you can see, gender edit, right? So this is how you can customize this form. So it's very flexible, and I think I almost cover everything in the form here. You have select like this, input, data validation, files, file uploader, and if I check, not sure if it's uploaded. No, that's weird. I should have the file created, I think. Images, no. Let me check the result here. PDF created. That's weird. I have the file created, but I cannot find it. This folder for PDF. Folder. Show me the location. Okay. Seems like the file was uploaded to the folder. I have deleted them. That's because I need to refresh. Okay, I need to refresh this web application because I've uploaded. I'm not uploaded. I'm updated this folder ID, so I need to refresh it. So let's do it one more time. Serial number 0002, part number 1234 1234. Keep it like this. My logo, no comment. Okay, female. So this time, I think we should have it created. So as you can see here, PDF and image, they have been created successfully. No issue with that. I thought this is a bug, but okay, so right now it's all set up. Okay, so you can basically configure the form here in this table, and everything should work like this. And yes, that's it about this project.
But all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays.